Hey Fidel, hey Pat, Stephanie, how you doing? Hey Dirty. For some reason this mobile app works better than on a laptop. Hey Aletha, how you doing? Hey Mark, how you doing? Hey David. Hey Faye. Pretty good. Just had lunch, went to a bookstore. I haven't been in one of those books a million in a long time. They've really upped their ante on the inventory. It's nice. It's not as good as Barnes and Noble, I don't think, but it's a lot closer than it used to be. Hey Dominic. Hey Alan. Alien, I mean. Hey Yvonne. Good. It's like any place you could, any kind of food you want is like within a mile or two here. You name it. Depends what part of the lamb you get. It is fattier than most meat. Yes, but it's a nice change here and there. It's hard to get lamb places. Oh, thank you, Padel. Yeah, having a pretty good day. Yeah, I'd say it's probably 45. Real damp. Rained all night. Pretty hard. And it's been kind of like misting. It's almost over now. Yeah, damp, crappy day. Yeah, if you really want to try lamb, get lamb chops someplace. It's funny on lamb. Roast leg of lamb's good. Lamb chops are the best. Then you'll get into like shank and whatever they use for like dishes like I had. Oh, is it? Yeah, Tennessee. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice rain actually. I'm actually down in Indianapolis. I'm not up in Detroit. I don't know if they're getting rain up there or not. I've been on the road. It is expensive, yeah. It is. I noticed Walmart's starting to carry more cuts of lamb. You'll notice around the holidays you'll find more of it at butcher shops. If you ever get a chance, I'll tell you, if you're interested in lamb, here's a good way of trying it. Get a seasoned roast, a seasoned roast of lamb, like a 2 or 3 pound one. Most butcher shops I know of can get it for you. They have an excellent one where I live. Seasoned roast lamb. It's so ridiculously good. Is it really snowing? I noticed, I was thinking I'm going to go up to Fort Wayne next, and I see that the temperatures drop off about 8 degrees uh, between here and Fort Wayne. So it's enough north to make that kind of difference. Yeah, that's expensive, yeah. Yeah, some places they really nail you for lamb. Hey, Sassy, how you doing? But I like it. I get it when I can. Well, we're doing fine. Just out driving around, went to a bookstore, got a coffee, drove around a little bit. This is like, it's not a lot of photo opportunities for me around here. I just didn't feel like driving downtown today. Crappy out, not a nice day. The traffic around here is heavy. Really? They're going to get that much snow up there? Wow. I got an oil change today. I was talking to the guy at the oil change place, and he said the business has been so slow, they're just trying to open up on a Sunday. to make the wheels go round. Oh yeah, it's a good day, Ashley. Same to you. Oh, is it like that cold, rainy, and snowing? Wow. Yeah. Didn't snow here. We're a long ways from that, but just a damp, crappy day. There's a It's a good location though for me. A good place where I can let Daisy out. A lot of things to do, and uh, having fun down here. It is all-wheel drive, yeah. I'm in a little dilemma on my tires on this. I've got winter-only tires, which of course are soft rubber, and if it's warm out or if you don't have snow, they wear out quick. I mean, that's the whole theory behind having them. So, the winters have been so untraditional, I never know what to do. Well, I've got tires on here now. They're about at the end of the road. That was actually one of the reasons why I went out to Montana, because I thought, I'll finish these tires off and, it'll be fine. Well, here I am down here now. I put a 5,000 miles on since I got back. And there's probably, if you stretched it, maybe 8,000 miles, and I rack up miles pretty quick. But if I was going to face snow on the way home, I would not want to have these tires on. No way. So I'm debating whether to get all new, all season tires and just skip the winter tires this year, because I don't know what to do. So I'm kind of like hedging my bets on just, getting a clear path home, seeing how the winter's coming in. And if we get a snow, it'll be enough reason for me to go ahead and get the winter-only tires on and keep them on to like February or March, and then just get a brand new set of tires. But I don't want to pay to get these tires that are at the end of the road put back on again to use them for 3 or 4 months in the spring. So I'm kind of in a little bit of a quandary on how to do this. If you told me tomorrow that they're getting 8 inches of snow and it's going to snow for the next week, I'd go get brand new tires tomorrow. Okay, Tabitha. Oh, good. That's nice weather. Yeah, but I'm telling you, yeah, you would think all-season tires would be the best bet, but I'll tell you, this is all-wheel drive, and when you have winter tires, they're for winter only. This thing's a tank. I don't care how much it snows anywhere. I could care less. Winter tires only are a big, huge difference compared to even premium all-season tires. It's a huge difference. But like I said, they work against you if it's not cold or you don't have snow. You wear them out quick, and your gas mileage goes down because it's more friction. Hey, Rita. 85 degrees. Wow, Daisy. I'm not really sure when I'm going to go back to Detroit. I would be in Cincinnati now, but they had a 14-day quarantine. And Detroit, I haven't really even looked on, what they're doing. I know the restaurants, no indoor dining for 3 weeks. I'm sure that's going to be extended. Yeah, you would really notice a difference with all winter tires. The trick is to get them a place where they do free rotations and mounting and balancing, because if not, you're going to pay $40, which is, if you do them every 10,000 miles right away, the tires cost more than they should have been. So the trick is to get winter tires only from the same place you get your all-season tires, that it doesn't cost you anymore. And, your tires last longer using 2 sets. And believe me, it is so much different with winter-only tires. You wouldn't believe it could be that much difference, but it is. Yeah, it's like night and day. I mean, sometimes I just screw around with it, like floor it, and then jam on the brakes. Man, that thing will stop on a dime. Taking off, it's like dry pavement. Going around a curve, there's never sliding. Steep driveway, no problem. Oh, thank you, Maggie. Glad you like it. Good. Yeah. Hey, Randy. Yeah, and you're not using the other tires when you've got the winter tires on, so it's kind of nice. But there's no perfect solution. You kind of gotta uh, you get the all winter tires on. You hope it stays cold because a warm day, I'm telling you, if it gets one of those crazy unseasonably warm few days, it's crazy how quickly those tires will wear. I hope we do get hammered. I'm looking forward to a nice, typical, traditional winter. Weather has changed so much. Well, where I'm at right now, this isn't actually a great area for like interviews. There may be somebody up around my hotel. I interviewed Adam yesterday. I walked over there from my room. I think he's staying at the same hotel I am. I'm not sure of that, but I think he may be. Yeah, I don't know about the winter being bad because this has already been a ridiculously unseasonable fall. I mean, it's been like summertime. Yeah, that's kind of nice if you don't have to change the kind of tires. Anybody that I've ever talked into getting winter tires, they've always thanked me. Somebody told me, and it was proven to me what a big difference it makes. Even like premium tires, like all season, they got pretty good tread on them, but it's not like there's a completely different design to a snow tire for winter driving only, and believe me, it matters. Yeah, nice guy, really nice guy. Yep. Oh, 50 miles from London. All right. Yeah, Matt. Remember, I don't know how it's been where you live, but like in Michigan, it's like you keep trying to like watch the weather. Are we going to have snow for a while? Is it going to be you know a typical winter? And it just hasn't. One year I didn't even put them on at all because I'm waiting for like a snowstorm, and you realize it's going to warm up, and it's like so I got away with not putting them on one winter. But it's a nice feeling to not care how much snow you're getting when you have the right tires on. Hey, Angel, how you doing? Daisy really loves the snow. Yeah, in the old days, it was a no-brainer. I mean, you had all this stuff on around Thanksgiving. Maybe you'd be off a week or two. Even if it's not snowy, but it's cold, you're okay. It's better with snow, but once it gets above freezing, man, you're working against yourself. That's a crappy feeling knowing that you've got winter tires on, you're wearing them out, and it's 60 degrees outside. No kid, Meth Dog, huh? Actually snowing there, huh? Wow. I never realized that Kroger's and Myers were all over the place. I knew that Kroger's had stores in different states. I never realized Myers was way down in Kentucky and Indiana, all over the place. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it, man. Yep. So I know you know what you're talking about on tires, so you can appreciate my dilemma on with these tires. If we get snow between here and home, it would not be good, even though it's all-wheel drive. Oh, you should. You should, Patricia. I just had the local owner of the Tim Hortons call me. I haven't talked to her in a while. And she said business is really doing well. They have like 5 stores. She said, their to-go business is like off the rails. Oh, were you? Yeah, I saw you on the live stream. Yep, sure did. No, I don't because I need to be a place where most of the time I'm home and I can get them rotated. Like Discount Tire Chain. I got a ride in their jet one time. They were doing like an annual fly-in at the airport I was at, and Discount Tire was based there. They'd since moved to uh, uh, Arizona, and I got a ride in their Citation. It was kind of fun. But I've bought Discount tires before. I like them. But when you go to get the tires rotated, which is part of the deal, I mean, they're not very considerate about getting you in very quickly. And I don't want to be sitting around for 2 hours at a busy Discount Tire, so I kind of scratch that. I almost got some tires at Bell Tire, but there aren't enough locations. And Walmart has canned all their oil changing and tire sales. So I'm not sure where I'm going to get them, but if I can't get a deal for free rotation, then I'm not going to buy them there, which really limits me. Hey, Wade. Oh, did you? Cadillac's a nice town. Yeah, there were. I would have thought that one of those chains that I mentioned would have been in Lexington, but I almost got tires there, but not. So basically, my decision's going to be on the weather when I head home. I wouldn't have a problem with these tires I have if I'm staying home. I drive like 2 miles to the store or something like that. I'm going to convert my master bedroom into a big office, so once I buckle down to do that, I expect that they're going to ramp up these travel restrictions and no place is going to be open. So if that happens, I'll just leave these tires on I have now and get some new all-season tires in the spring and not even fool with the winter. Yeah, Les Schwab, yep. The oil change place where I got ripped off on, but I needed an oil change, and even though I knew I was getting ripped off, I wanted to get one, and it hasn't exactly been convenient. But they were trying to sell me on tires this morning. Yeah, I don't know. Are those Sam's Clubs open now? Are they doing tires? Because I know Walmart's not doing any of that stuff. Yeah, I got a Starbucks today as well. Where'd you get your Starbucks at? Yeah, that was excellent, man. That's actually like a fast food place with a lot of curry dishes and all sorts of toppings. It's like kind of like a Chipotle type deal, only different cuisine. It was excellent. The naan was $3 and the entree was $9.50. Hey Amy, how you doing? No, I never do anything for Thanksgiving. Those holidays are a pain in the ass for a guy like me because everything closes and it's going to be even worse this year. So my dream Thanksgiving would be to. I think I'll probably stay in Fort Wayne. There's a lot of type photography I like doing. It's too nice where I'm at right now. I know that sounds terrible, but this is kind of upper middle class. It just worked out that way, even though there's a red roof in here. But the amenities are like the food, the coffee, the bookstores are like off the charts. This is as good as it gets. I'm not kidding you. From my hotel room, there has to be 200 restaurants within 2 miles in each direction. It's all nice brick buildings, nice facades. Everything's brick. You know, uh, Nice landscaping. I mean, there's a lot. a lot of conveniences. A Best Buy, it's open. I could actually, what I should do today, if I wasn't so damn lazy, is I should go to the Verizon store and get a new phone before this one dies. But I just don't feel like screwing with it. Oh yeah, I'll be up in Fort Wayne for sure, Dan. I'll be up in Fort Wayne. Yep. Fort Wayne, rich history. Love that town. Been there a lot before. Yeah, I mean, that place I had lunch was great, and the excellent P.F. Chang's. I'll tell you, the P.F. Chang's run the gamut. I mean, like I said, the one in Livonia is so-so. The one in Ann Arbor sucks. The one down here was absolutely excellent. Great everything. Yeah, a lot of cool places. I mean, there's all sorts of like specialty stores here, and there's a lot of pet stores. I got Daisy a couple packs of Chewies. I see there's one over there, Specs Pet Supply. It's all, I don't even pay attention when I go into these things. Like, it's always pet something. I go in there yesterday. I would have given you 5-to-1 odds that I bought stuff there before. One of them someplace. But the names are similar, and I don't really care that much. So I get up to the counter, and you got to have the card to get the 2-for-1 or whatever it was. So I said, what's the best deal you got going on here? And she said, well, you a member? I said, yeah, I'm sure I'm a member. Typed in my phone number, no record, so I had to sign up. I'll tell you where I got hosed today. I'm not really complaining about it, but, Barnes & Noble does this. So you go to the checkout line. Do you want to donate a book to kids, sick kids, or kids with cancer or something like that? Yeah, sure, no problem, yep. Well, Barnes & Noble, I did it the other day. I don't care, get a kid a book. It's no problem. So Barnes & Noble, I don't even pay attention to it. I just say, yeah, do it, right? So I did find an interesting book on chemistry today. It was one of those bargain books at Books A Million. It was like $6.95. So I got it, soft cover, which I try and stay away from. But there were some pretty good explanations on some early chemists. That's why I got it. So, $6.95 purchase, big deal. Books A Million, she said, you a member? No, not a member. You want to be? No, I don't, because there's not one near me. She said, would you mind buying a book for a sick kid or something? It's like, nah, I'll be glad to, She said, we can get a toy too. She said, do you want a book or a toy? I said, I don't really care. I said, well, why don't you just pick it out? What you think they like, I don't care. Just give them one, right? So she picks out a book. She rings me up. Now, this isn't a big deal. I didn't say anything. But the book she picked out was $12.95. I don't even know. And it just looked like a cheap-ass book. So I don't know what Books A Million's up to, but I was assuming, without being stupid, not asking, that it was like some $3 or $5 book or something like that. It was like a $13 book, and it looked like a junk book. So they got me today. That's what I get for dropping my guard. And she said the magic word, sick kid needs a book. It's like, yeah, no problem. Yeah, softcover, cheap-ass book. I'll tell you what the name of the damn thing is here. Here's the book that I got. It's got a lot of chemistry, but they call it the periodic table, but there's a lot of explanations. Like right here. $6.97, right? So, here's the damn thing. Look at this. $6.97, $12.95 for their book, the second one. They got me good. Instead of getting out of there for $7, it cost me $21.36. The name of the book, I hope one of you guys know the name of this book and that it's decent, so I don't feel quite as ripped off. It's called Amulet 3 Cloud Search. Amulet, A-M-U-L-E-T 3 Cloud Search. It was $12.99. Does anybody know what that is? Yeah, I think I get Cracker Barrel once in a while. They have good, I don't eat pancakes too much, but they do have good pecan pancakes. Their food's not bad. I mean, it's better than a lot of places. I had one of these Freddy's steak sandwiches last night. It was good. Yeah, what is that Amulet 3? What is that? Does anybody know? I mean, did I get... Did I really get? Are they $1 someplace? Oh, you never heard of it, and that's not good. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I haven't been in a Books in a Million in a long time, but it's nice. They got a lot of stuff. It's like they have new books. They used to be like junky. I haven't probably been in one in 10 years. You spend 2 hours in there, and there's not even one book you're interested in. I don't know how those books end up in those places, but I can see why they're cheaper. I mean, they're boring. I go into Barnes and Noble. It's like I want this, I want that. But when I go into Books a Millions, like you could give me $100 gift certificate, I'd be there the rest of my life. Oh, they are expensive books and pretty popular. Okay, well, I feel better. Thank you. I thought this girl's going to make it in management someday. These people, you know, I've noticed in the bookstores and in coffee shops. I don't know whether it's the training manual or they give you an MRI, but these people are always so pleasant and perky and helpful. And then I drive around every place else and they've got signs looking for help. I don't know whether it's a certain type person that's attracted to working at a drive-through Starbucks, or people just decide I'm cool with working at a Barnes & Noble, and that's why they apply there, but they've got a PhD in English literature. But they're very good at what they do, and they're always so professional, and, you know, they're never saying we ain't got none, and it's just different, and it's noticeable. Yeah, she got me on that promotional upsell. I give her credit for that. Yeah, cute girls at the Starbucks. Yeah, and they're always like, they remind me of like some girl that would be like, they always remind me like they'd be the top 10 of their class or something. You know, just very professional and nice. I mean, they got like kind of a really, they must have a decent training program. I mean, it almost seems like they're friends of yours, and all. It's the first time you've been there, and you're just ordering a coffee. And they never like ask me 3 times what I say, or they never mess up my order. I mean, it sounds nuts, but they're professional. Yeah, aren't they, Brian? I mean, they really are. Yeah, they're really nice, really super nice. Well, you know, about 2 years ago, I was always drank coffee black. I started getting these caramel lattes, the skim milk, and I really look forward to them, I guess. You know, I sit in the drive-thru and I think, you're out of your mind, man. You're paying $5 for a coffee. Everybody, I'm not. Everybody is. Any Starbucks, any coffee shop. You know, there's a lot of chains out west in Montana. They're actually nicer than Starbucks, and they're all over the place. If you Google like Billings, Montana, whatever the name of that place is, those are super professional like places. They look brand new. Everything's clean. Their coffee is great. I like Big coffee, but it is kind of just nuts that you pay $5 for a coffee. You know, if you're over in the southeast section of Kentucky, like down around that Virginia border, you $5 would buy enough coffee for the month. It's just interesting how people respond to like marketing and crazy as it sounds, I actually drive out of my way to get a Big coffee. I don't know whether they spray it with battery acid or leave it outside for 2 weeks or what, but to me, it's a good taste. It's really a good coffee. I got a couple caramel lattes at the campus at University of Kentucky, and they didn't taste good to me. And they were still $5 or whatever. I go in this place down around University of Kentucky, and it's like, you know, typical college place like NUB. And they didn't think my mask was on like properly. You know, I got a little defensive. I didn't say anything. So I said, well, you know, what do you want me to do? Iron it? So I moved it around a little bit, and he said, that's fine. It's like, okay, control freak. Now, could you get my coffee? but I didn't go back there. Not because of that, because I just didn't think their coffees were that good. Yeah, French press is good. I used to get those in Ann Arbor a long time ago at uh, Zingerman's in Ann Arbor. I don't run into them very often. You know, there's I don't want to say a bad area, but a high crime area in Detroit, 5 mile east of Telegraph. And they have a training school there. It looks like it's a little plaza where they teach like kids from, disadvantaged backgrounds, the food service industry. It's a grant run deal. And if I showed you this place in that neighborhood and told you could get French press coffee there, you'd think I was lying. But they actually have excellent coffee there. Now, they've been closed all summer because of this COVID crap. But there's a guy I meet up there, Mark. He comes on here, and it was just such a neat place to go in and get a coffee in a place you would never imagine it was possible. But it was like that because, this was part of like teaching people to, own your own coffee shop someday, and everything that isn't cowboy coffee, Folgers. Do you guys know what cowboy coffee is? That's where you get a big metal bucket, and you're out camping, and you put logs, and then you put the bucket on top of the logs, and you take a whole can of coffee and you throw it in the boiling water, and then you dip your coffee out, grounds and everything, and just spit out the grounds as you drink the coffee. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that. Anyway, it kind of pissed me off a little bit. But in the same token, at the same time, I thought, this guy's really on this shit. I guess nobody else said that. What's wrong with it? I guess I didn't look like it was on right, or I looked like a guy that has COVID, or he was a control freak, or I was too old to be in there. I mean, the possibilities are endless. For a second, I got a little pissed. It's like, look, sonny boy, I'm a college graduate and I know how to put on a cheap mask. No, you can't. Actually, I tell this, coffee should really be served at 208 degrees. There's a science to it. But nobody wants to do that anymore for the moron that spills it on his balls as he's trying to read the paper while pulling out of the drive-thru. But if you like coffee, go on eBay or go to a secondhand store, except it's hard to find the Pyrex, the glass ones. Get a percolator, an old coffee pot, and make yourself some coffee, and you will not want to get coffee at places ever again. If you have the option of getting it at home. I do it at home. It's so much better. Coffee is so much better when you have to blow the top of it to cool it off. Sip it. There's no way you're gulping that down like you are a latte. But it's so much better, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's possible, Amy. I went to college, the only place I could get in. I went to a junior college first. I never realized they didn't have any entrance requirements. No wonder I got in. And then when you transferred to Eastern Michigan University, somehow I got in there. And I barely got in, I barely got out. Eastern Michigan University, I have a Bachelor of Science degree in criminal justice, which is just like, I mean, for a guy like me to get a college degree is just like a smart kid from New York getting a PhD from MIT in electrical engineering. It was a constant, total struggle. Dropping classes, taking classes twice, summer school, so I wasn't 45 when I graduated. I hated every single minute of it and didn't learn a damn thing. It did benefit me because I was able to get a private detective license by virtue of having this stupid, worthless degree. So it saved me for working for $10 an hour for somebody to make the 3-year requirement. So it worked for me. Yep, 205, 207, yep. Yeah, false positives, yeah. They have a lot of that with Lyme disease tests, too. A lot of false positives. Yeah. No, well, if you look, She likes THC. If you look at the interview I did about 2 or 3 weeks ago in Toledo, Ohio, with that kid that's going to Yale, hell of a nice kid. Uh, I don't remember if he told me on camera or off camera, but he's got senior friends of his at Yale that can't find jobs. These old Ivy League, certain employment possibilities, it's over. I can't imagine when I got a degree in criminal justice, it was like a big deal. I mean, they had 2-year police administration degrees around, and I mean, if you had one of those, I mean, even though you didn't get good grades, people really wanted to hire you. I didn't realize how worthless it was. Where now I'd probably, get put on the wait list at a cheap diner as a busboy. It's an absolutely worthless degree. Yeah, I mean, it's looking that way, isn't it? My eBay name is Detroit River, one word. My eBay name. No, I almost drove to Huntington, West Virginia. I thought about going there. And then when I went on Google Earth, I looked around, I saw it was like a college town. I thought, it just doesn't make sense for me to go that far east. And it didn't look like it'd be, for the kind of area I'm interested in photographing. So no, I have not. I've been by there, but not actually in the town itself. I'm just having a chat. I was really into eBay. I've sold maybe 200 things on eBay, but mainly bought. If you look at my eBay, I don't even know if you can see what I buy anymore. Does that work that way anymore? eBay has changed so much. eBay sucks now. It used to be good. I buy books on eBay, and I bought some few other things, but I'm definitely not involved with it like I used to be. I got on eBay in '98. Yeah, Lisa, yeah, isn't that the truth? Oh, are you driving Uber? Oh, good for you. Yeah, hang in there. Hopefully things turn around. I think that'd be an interesting job, but every single person I've talked to that drove for Lyft or Uber, whatever the hell you call it, there's really no money in it. As you probably know this by now, you hope for tips, but when you consider your insurance, your gas, wear and tear in your car, maintenance, you're working for free. Every single CPA I've talked to told me that the bottom line is you're working for nothing. But you're a cute girl, so I'm sure that helps a lot. Yeah, eBay sucks now. I got some really good deals on eBay. I mean, really cool stuff. Good deals. Okay, well, there you go. I think it's interesting meeting new people and stuff like that. You know what would be nice? If I were you, this is just my opinion, and I don't know if this would be legal to do if you get in trouble for it. You know how they had that taxi cab confessions? Because you could tell people, hey, look, you signed this release, and, I'll cover your ride if we just talk about everyday life or whatever. I think that would really be a hit, to tell you the truth. But, a lot of people, they get in the thing, they're expecting a ride. It's like, would you mind if I recorded this? Like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I would. But I think some people like some of the people I interviewed, they like seeing themselves on YouTube later, believe it or not. See, that doesn't make any sense, Philip, banning you for giving a bad review. I've never heard of that. And I know a lot of people that do eBay. It doesn't quite add up. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't ban you, but the whole idea behind eBay is reviews. Why would they ban you for a bad one? No, I don't really work. No, I don't. Yeah, I mean, if you could get away with that, that would be great. You know what Jitney is, don't you? Jitney is an unlicensed cab. I don't know if you could get away with that or not. I don't know how you'd advertise. But I did that in an investigation one time in Detroit. I found that. I had to go and get tape statements from a jitney that had been involved in a car wreck. One thing, too, and I don't know if you know this or not, you want to pay attention on your car insurance, because If they find out in the deposition that you were working for hire, that's now a commercial incident as opposed to a personal incident driving in your car. And you wouldn't want to perjure yourself in a deposition. So I would see if you're covered or not while driving a paying passenger. Maybe there's insurance that you get through Uber or something, I don't know, but it's something to look into. Oh, hi, Abby. Oh, have you really, Brian? Yeah, I didn't even know if they were still around. You know, there's a lot of guys that drive escorts around, stuff like that too. I guess that's technically a jitney. That's real. How long ago was that, Philip? Huh. What's that, Amy? Is that what they call it? Is that one down? Yeah, that place sucks. They just got bailed out by somebody to keep the place open. They have another location, or they did, in Cadillac. Yeah, it's the worst store I've ever been in my life. I can see why they go out of business. Looks like the Smithsonian when you walk downstairs. All right, Dominic, have a good day. Oh, you sold your old winter tires? Oh, okay. Yeah, I never messed with any of the other platforms. You know, I checked a couple other like places out, like YouTube. They're all just a huge pain in the ass. To me, there's YouTube and then nothing else. Now, if you're a gamer or something like that, there's specific social media sites, but I couldn't find anything that was even close. Their search engines are terrible. I couldn't find my own video on my own channel. Yeah, Max, I think there's a lot of people doing it. I mean, I think a lot of people go out and like give homeless people money and food and clothes and whatever, and they just don't upload a video about it. I don't think it's uncommon at all. Yeah. You know, I get emails usually, no matter where I'm at, that, you know, hey, I saw you upload. Like a lady yesterday I talked to knows Jonathan, the guy that was talking about, you know, the government and COVID and cell phones in Lexington. Yeah, sure. I'll tell you, you want to get good shrimp fajitas, you want to go to Mexican Village in Detroit and get the cheese on it, believe it or not. I would never get cheese anywhere else, but go to Mexican Village and get the cheese on the shrimp fajitas. The best ones you'll ever have in your life. Oh, not really, Lost Souls. Yeah, Mexican Village, I promise you on this. I haven't given you a bum steer yet on food. Excellent. It's like $17 with the cheese, but it's worth every dime. You'll see when you get it. Like, even though I like the place down the road, the other Mexican place, Mia Pueblo, their fajitas are not that good. Neither is their botana. I'm in Indiana. Well, you know, I didn't watch the main event. I thought it was okay. I was kind of half-ass watching it. You know, I hate to say this, but when it's not upper echelon fighters, and I don't really like watching women fight, to tell you the truth. So I'd say I give it a C. I didn't care. I can see why the preliminaries are free. And even the main event, I didn't really even know too much about the main event guys. I mean, Rua fought, and I guess he knocked that guy out. But, you know, to me, I don't mind spending money for, like, something that's worth it. I'm not trying to get a deal or something that for half off or any of that kind of crap. But I don't think UFC pay-per-views are worth it. Not at all. I think they're totally overpriced. I wouldn't give you $14.99 for a UFC fight. I don't care who's fighting who. World-class boxing, now that's different. But UFC, not happening. You know, they kept my American Express card about 35 years ago, and they gave me a hard time getting it back, and I never went back there. Armando's. Yeah, they're not worth it, UFC fight. It's not, to me, it's not a true world-class sport. And don't forget that the real true athletes, the real gifted guys, they're playing a sport that pays more money. Like the NFL, golf, tennis, basketball, baseball. I mean, you're not paying a guy $35 million a year to throw a football because he would do it for 20. It's truly the world's best talent. Where, you know, half these UFC guys are doing detailing during the daytime to support their fighting habit. It's not, you know, why would you want to get banged up like that for $20,000 a fight? And there's a big giant question mark on long-term brain trauma. I mean, they're even treating football players with kid gloves now. Can you imagine getting, 100 knees to the forehead over a 3-year UFC fighting career? It's not good. I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of these guys in diapers in the next 20 years. All for chump change. Well, I think, sports enthusiasts are pretty savvy about true talent. And you don't mind, that's part of the mystique to paying to watch a professional athlete. If you've played that sport yourself, you're just sitting there with your mouth hanging open. It's like, wow. Like these guys dunking in the NBA. Taking off in all these crazy places, 360s, both hands, going behind their back, 6'10", drip point guard. Look at Philadelphia. I mean, it's just nuts. The talent of these people. Yeah, he sure seems like a jerk. He's made so much money now that, he thinks he can talk to anybody any way he wants. No, I believe that, Brian. You know how it is. Punching power is pretty much it. You can improve it, but either you have it or you don't. It's just like bat speed. Hitting a baseball. Yeah, brain damage for money. That's true. I mean, I'm probably, if guys like me didn't watch it, there'd be no market. But I'm telling you, if I had a kid, there is no way in hell, well, that way he was living under my roof, he's going to be doing any MMA bullshit. Not happening. He's not going to be riding a motorcycle either. Hey, Faye. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, some of these guys are freaked out, and look at some of the concussions. This CTE with football players. They know a lot about brain injuries, but they don't know everything. It's still developing research. And you can't tell me that, you look at these UFC fights. Well, the thing that gets me is the guy gets knocked out, and then 30 seconds later, he's shaking the hands of the guy standing up without any medical intervention in between. This is just nuts. I mean, they banned tough man boxing in Michigan 35 years ago. But what they hung their hat on was a bunch of out of shape, overweight people having heart attacks and strokes and everything else. They said it was too violent. And then when they upped the ante and became more of trained athletes, but as far as brain damage, I mean, these guys can kick. I mean, they're breaking their legs and stuff, kicking people. It's not just like getting kicked by a normal person. Out cold, just go stiffed and hit the canvas. All for about $3,500 if you're an unknown. Forget that. Yeah, that's it, Ellie. How'd you get your concussions? Were those blind dates? Match.com? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's it, Julie. Yeah, you're right. Rattles around inside your skull. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Oh, wow. Plenty of fish. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I call those damn candies the girls eat down in Detroit. I always say, that's a Freudian slip. They're supposed to be Swedish fish, and I always call them plenty of fish. I'm streaming in a car because I'm in a car. That's why. No, I'm not waiting for anybody. Oh, I believe it. Trampolines are dangerous as hell. You know, when I was in high school, we had like a double-decker place where you played basketball. You had the basketball court, and then there was like half the building was like another level up, and it was all open. And we would go in there and jump around on these trampolines right next to where you could have bounced over the wall and landed one floor down on the basketball. Nobody thought a thing about it. Nothing. I drive by some of these neighborhoods when I'm out doing photographs, and I see these people on trampolines, these kids with like they don't have that net around it. I'm thinking, man, these people just don't get it. You remember those things that you'd put water on them, and then you'd get running in your backyard, and you'd land on your belly, and you'd slide down the thing, slip and slide, or whatever they call them? That made all sorts of paraplegics. Tons of them. Your chin would hit first and snap your neck back. That's why you don't see them anymore. Same with trikes, ATVs. You don't see the tricycle version anymore. It's because they got their ass handed to them on lawsuits. Broken necks. Oh, wow, Stacy. Yeah, some parents don't care. Yeah. Wow. Oh, you like Jana? Yeah, she's a nice girl. I gave my wife a concussion on our honeymoon. She's still thanking me. Wow, Virgil. Yeah. The doctor said it was over 250 repeated blows to the back of her head. It does, Philip, yeah. Yes, the headboard. That was the weapon. Yeah, yep. I whispered in her ear, 35 more years of this. She said, that's not enough. Oh, wow, Stacy. Hey, Shannon. Yeah, go down to Detroit. Just drive down there. Well, you're too far away now. It's 5 hours from Traverse City. I promise you, Mexican village. I am going to get another one of those Freddy's steak sandwiches tonight, though. That was good. Hey, Mary. Oh, Croatia. All right. Too bad Oki is not here. She's Croatian. You know, Oki had some serious stomach surgery and has been running a fever ever since Wednesday. And it's really not healing like she thought she would. All right, have a good time. Go over to Scallywags Fish and Chips. See if Jamie, the owner's working. Excellent fish. If you like good food, go over to Scallywags while you're in Traverse City. It's right around the corner from the downtown area, near that Park Place hotel. It's a little expensive, but it's good. It's never frozen, and he cuts out all the dark meat for the whitefish. Yep. Good luck. Yeah, no, Scallywags is excellent. See if Jamie's working. He's the owner, really good guy. That was one of my first YouTube videos I did at his restaurant because the fish was so good. It's like 8 or 9 years ago. Oh, thank you, Julie. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, drama. I avoid it like the plague. I'm in Indiana. Hey, Side Pocket. Oh, thank you, Max. Yeah, he's a really good guy. It's a guy, by the way. Really, really nice guy. I don't know if he works on the weekends anymore, but you're not going to find better whitefish. If he's working, he'll let you substitute the fries for whitefish chowder. See if he's working. See if you can do that. That whitefish chowder is excellent. I'm telling you, if you get the whitefish dinner, it is a little expensive, but it's worth it. And the whitefish chowder you won't eat for 2 days. Excellent. And then go over to Kilwin's and get a caramel apple. Get the pecan one. Right there in the corner. They have the best caramel apples ever. Oh, it's a super pain in the ass, Julie. I mean, you know, my main time on my YouTube is deleting negative comments. I got a setup now where if I don't know the person, their email doesn't even come through. I've got them all blocked on my phone, so I rarely see any of this crap anymore. But there's some real wackos out there. Yeah, pecan caramel apple, yeah. They got another one there which is half caramel and half dark chocolate with pecans. Excellent. Not cheap, but it's good. If you get the fish dinner and the whitefish chowder and a drink, and you get the good caramel apple, the one I told you, I'm not shitting you, we're talking like $31. But it's worth it. I promise you. Oh, white call time. Good for you. Oh yeah, it's a total nightmare, man. Every wacko in the world comes out. I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with people. Yeah, just block them. Get rid of them. They'll ruin your channel if you let them to just post. They've ruined their own channels. I say all these people, these hater channels, their number one enemy is success. They have never been successful at anything in life, whether it's a job, a relationship, a YouTube channel. They're just people that you want to avoid at all costs. They love you to ruin your life just like they ruin their own. Tilapia sucks. Hey Lee. Good, how you doing? Oh yeah, I got the daisy here. Oh, good for you, Mary. Yeah, I mean, their neighbors don't like them. Their coworkers wish they'd quit. You know, they're just bad people. Yeah, doing pretty well. Yep, good. Perch is good. Lake perch is good. I'm talking about Great Lake perch. It's good. Ocean perch sucks. Lana, if you're a fish eater, the next time I'm up in Traverse City, uh, I'll bring you some, and I'm going to come straight. This is rare to come from Traverse City all the way home, but I will bring you some fresh, unfrozen lake trout and fresh, unfrozen whitefish, and you'll just blow your mind how good it is. Oh, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Oh, good, Brian. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, Patricia. Yeah, I know, Lee. Yeah, I know it's drive you nuts. Yeah, one at a time. Yeah. Yeah, lake trout. Actually, I like lake trout better than whitefish. I didn't think that was possible, but it's a way better fish to broil. Yeah, I hope they do too. Hey, Nellie, how you doing? Yeah, haddock is great. So damn expensive now. Halibut's even worse. Yeah, doing well, Lee. Thank you. Yeah, salmon's good. Sure is. Yep. Oh, thank you, Lee. Yeah, I like Captain Nemo's. I really do. It's good. I don't. I've only eaten at the Belleville and Romulus one. Oh, caramel popcorn's good. Yeah, it's good. Yep. Yeah, tartar sauce. You know, homemade tartar sauce is good. That's another thing about Scallywags in Traverse City. Their tartar sauce is killer. You know, the best tartar sauce I ever had was at that Rusty Nail fish pub down in Toledo. Their tartar sauce was excellent. Most places don't serve it cold enough. Hey, Shirley. Oh, do you really, huh? Wow. Yeah, what you got to watch out on walleye, though, if you ever go around Michigan, you'll see. I know what walleye cost a pound. It's like 16 bucks a pound, legit walleye. But what you'll notice, if you go to, there's a place down in Gladwin like that. People say, you got to go down there and get all you can eat walleye. It's like, how much is it? $9.99. Bullshit. I said, it's walleye, right? Yep, walleye, definitely. I said, there is no way you're getting all you can eat walleye for $9.99. I don't give a heck. I don't care where it's at. So I went down there one day. It's like, sure as shit, walleye $9.99. Waitress comes. It's like, is that walleye like, walleye from around the United States, the lower 48? Oh yeah, yep. Yep, $9.99 all you can eat, yep. I said, you're sure of this? She said, yeah, I'm absolutely sure of it. So I eat, it's not bad, and I know it's not walleye. Bullshit, not the walleye I'm talking about. So I asked to speak to the manager. I said, look, I'm not complaining, but this is not walleye from the lower 48. He said, yeah, it is. I said, no, it's not. He said, yeah, we get it in every 2 weeks from Gordon's Foods. I said, do me a favor, and I'm not going to make a video or give you a negative rating. I want you to go back and look on that box or that bag and you tell me what that tag says, because this is no way in hell walleye from the lower 48. And if it is, and you're retailing it for $9.99, then I'd like a truckload of it, because I'll be able to make a fortune. Sure as shit, he went back there, and I knew this already, because they just don't get it. It's Alaskan walleye. Big difference. Now, when you look a customer in the face and they say, is this real walleye? And you say, yeah, you're not lying. It is walleye. Alaskan walleye. Big difference. Yes, fresh water, yep. Yeah. Huge difference. Yeah, Big Boy has good tartar sauce, you're right. Yeah, we've still got a few hanging around. There's some down in Ohio too. We still got a few. I'll get you a couple bottles of that if you want, because we still have Big Boys. There's one in West Branch, believe it or not. It'd probably be the biggest sale they made of the day, a bottle of tartar sauce. You know what you don't see anymore either? It's because they were endangered. And the PETA people did a pretty good job of marketing them, actually. That's monkfish. They used to call it the poor man's lobster. It's good fish. Oh, wow, Nelly. Good for you. Wow. Yeah, I'll get you some of that. Yeah, I'll get you some of that. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to go and I think I'm going to clean my camera equipment, maybe take a little nap, flip through the channels. I'll be on there. I'll come on later tonight, though. Kind of taking it easy today. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, Nelly. Cool. Yeah, crazy, Tom. I think these people that started channels before, because they knew I had one, they realize how much money is in these. And none of them are making it. All right, Patricia. Mauricia. Take care. See you, Lana. Yeah, I'll be back there. Go type a comment in there that I don't make 20, I make 30. That'll really get them fired up and make for a pleasant Sunday for them. All right, Julie. Take it easy, guys. Thank you. Bye, Stacy. See you, LA. See you, Tom. All right, Aletha.